Hello, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. I pastor the best church in the world. You may feel different, but I don't. New Life Pentecostal Church, Albany, Georgia, 1200 Cordele Road. And this is Interpreting Revelation by Merril C. Tenney. One of my favorite authors, Merril C. Tenney, very conservative. He wasn't Pentecostal per se, but as far as not that, but just the conservative understanding, interpretation of Scripture, very good. And I think he's like a pre-trib kind of person. You don't run into a lot of those anymore. Most everybody is something else, post-trib or historicist or something. Let me read to you just a little bit of what's in here, the following sections. The background of Revelation, see, stuff like that, he's going to do a great job on that. The theme, structure, and introduction to Revelation. The 7 churches of Revelation, he's going to do a great job on that. The process of world judgment, the climax of judgment, the eternal city. Old Testament background of Revelation, that is extraordinarily important. Christology of Revelation, chronological approach, eschatological approach, the terminology and symbolism of Revelation, the meaning of Revelation for this present age. Now let me read you a little bit about Merril C. Tenney himself. He was professor of Bible and theology and dean of the graduate school at Wheaton College, Billy Graham's alma. He authored New Testament Survey, highly recommend, review on this channel. New Testament Times, highly recommend, like a manners and customs kind of book. I think there's a review of that here too. John, the Gospel of Belief, and Galatians, the Charter of Christian Liberty. I can't remember on those two. So I'm just going to let you see the inside just a moment. It's a little over 200 pages, really good like bibliography, footnote kind of section at the back. But this way you can kind of see the print size. It's not real big print, but this is not a real big book either. This is a very handy book, hardback. It's by Hendrickson. Boy, and haven't the Hendrickson brothers done amazing. Starting, I think one was 19 and one was 22 when they started selling Christian books out of their garage in like 1979. Now they own Rose Publishing, Christian Book Distributors, Hendrickson Publishing, and probably a whole lot more. They've just done a lot. I mean, this is where we buy our Christmas cards from, Christian Book, the Hendrickson brothers. I'm just going to read to you a little bit, and you can see how valuable this is and the amount of information that's packed in here. Even God himself is characterized 11 times as he that sitteth upon the throne. Then it gives the references. So just that first sentence, that's an amazing piece of information in Revelation that God is referred to as he that sitteth upon the throne. The phrase may have been borrowed from the Old Testament. It gives references. It's not simply a religious cliche. In connection with other uses of throne, it emphasizes his sovereignty and affirms his rulership. Notice they look at God as a personal, not a tripersonal or quadpersonal or bipersonal, but himself. In connection with other uses of throne, it emphasizes sovereignty and affirms his rulership over the world as a whole. However chaotic the political and social scene may become, God remains unshaken and his will must prevail. Now, then I'm going to skip down just a little bit. Another object mentioned in Revelation is Temple of God. Then it gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 references. The Greek word is naos, a term which means a shrine or sanctuary in which deity dwells, rather than the whole of the sacred building. Greek hieron is the whole sacred building. It's at least one passage. It's equated with the tabernacle of the testimony, 15:5, the name given to the portable building which the Israelites carried with them in their wilderness journeys, Exodus 38:21. Since the tabernacle of the Old Testament and temple worship that followed it were modeled on a heavenly pattern given to Moses, Exodus 25:9 and 40, among others, Revelation, literal at this point, may be speaking of the divine original, which was the pattern that God showed to Moses in Mount Sinai. In any case, the concept of the temple or tabernacle is related to the method of worship for which he stood, and features of the worship appear in Revelation. This is just going to benefit you in studying the book of Revelation. In the story, as you can tell just by those 2 paragraphs. So, interpreting Revelation, Merril C. Tenney, it's going to be extremely biblical. You may not agree with all of his conclusions, but even the information he brings to the table you'll be able to benefit from. So God bless. Thanks for being with us. Check out the playlist this is on, and join us daily. And hit the bell notification when you subscribe, share, put it on social media. God bless. We love you. Bye.